Well, this is a very unexpected death. That's the first thing I gotta say. I know y'all already been got it jumping in the chat and everything like that. And before I get anything, I want to say I appreciate all the get wells, the get betters, and the best wishes and everything from everybody yesterday. I was feeling not the best, and usually I like to push through things like that, but I had a really bad migraine, so I had to catch up on my sleep. Oh, that's my notification. But yeah, Malone already said Kevin Samuels was sacrificed. Oh, definitely. Definitely. It definitely was. PP did a Masonic hand gesture when typing his name and shows him doing the pyramid. Yeah, I seen that one. Then there's the ones where he's throwing up the triple sixes, the ones where he's throwing up the what else was he doing? It was another one I forgot. Oh yeah, this right here. But yeah, he was definitely down with them people. It's just the way the news broke for this situation doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, see, going to my notes. It first broke in a very odd fashion from a rumor and gossip Instagram page. Then we went hours without hearing if it was really confirmed that he died or what before two of his close friends, Anton Daniels and Melanie King, confirmed his death. Anton Daniels is one of his frat brothers. I'm going to point that out. CTV 85, you said it's a hoax. He'll rise again in 3 days like Jesus. Yeah, this whole situation is just weird. If it had like I don't want to say a Kobe feel to it, but it was just as unexpected as Kobe Bryant's death, quote unquote. So they've been on some fake stuff all this year. Will Smith, Dave Chappelle, which happened 2 days before Kevin Samuels died. Like, come on. Mike Tyson on a plane, Dwayne Haskins. I don't know about the Dwayne Haskins being a hoax. I wouldn't say that. The way the story is said doesn't make any sense, but I wouldn't say it's a hoax. Said, did he really die? Was it a hoax? I'm going to say this. I don't believe he died to play another role. He's not Tracy McGrady. But his death definitely helped the powers that be further push the rainbow and the transformer agenda, because the stuff he was talking about, which he did in a very divisive way because he was an agent of chaos, but he was speaking the truth, and he was, in a sense, helping men and women find other partners. He just showed them the harsh reality about it. But they would rather him, push some rainbow stuff, some like man on man, woman on woman type shit, which he didn't do. But yeah, they took him out. Yeah, they said he was with a nurse the night before, a nurse. And suddenly he woke up having chest pains. Like, what? Most of what he said was true, yeah. You say Kevin Samuels, Tracy McGrady. No, it's not. He said that nigga dead. What's good with you, Daniel Ortiz? Julie Sanchez. What's good with y'all? So RP Kevin Samuels. Yeah, I appreciate that, man, for sure. Appreciate that, Blackbird. Nah. He was pronounced dead on 5-5. Cinco de Mayo. Not 5-6. The thing about that, though, Dwayne, you got some reports saying he died at 57 and others saying he died at 56. I didn't even touch that. That's when it's like really weird. Like, what's going on? And that's when you know it's a sacrifice, when they start playing with the ages and stuff like that. Like Chadwick Boseman dead at 42, then they bump it up to 43. But not everything is a hoax or fake. Yeah, some of these niggas do be dying, though, for real. As soon as he made that music video with Future, it was a rap. I'll say earlier than that, when he did that live with Nicki Minaj. Because I think that was in the same week, too. It was like he did the live with Nicki Minaj, which was like a really big deal. Then he did that trailer for Future's music video. And you got to see the way that he seemingly came out of nowhere and just blew up quick as hell off YouTube. And they made it a point to point out he had 1.4 million subscribers. And then Gematria dead equals 14. I found that really interesting. A lot of these articles made it a point to point out a famous YouTuber with 1.4 million subscribers. Like, you could have just said famous YouTuber. Did I hear he was with him? Yeah, he was with supposedly with a nurse. Who gonna be the next Kevin Samuels? I don't know, man. I don't really watch a whole lot of that Red Pill stuff. Or dating coaches for that matter. You said it was fake for sure. You see through this shit. I don't know if it was necessarily fake, but planned. Oh, yeah. It was definitely planned. Do I think Kevin Samuels held black females unaccountable? No. Yeah, right. Exactly, kinfolk. Yeah, 56, then bump it to 57 like Breakfast Club said, 56. Then was it TMZ? 57. What did NBC? I think NBC News was 56. So Illuminati said this was going to happen. This is just the start. They're going to kill more and more famous people to push agendas, of course. We're closer to the summer solstice, so they need more blood. They need more people dying. And they ramped up the distractions, too. Leading into the summer, they always pump up more and more and more distractions. During the wintertime, it's fear for that, that thing. And now it's time for distractions. Dave Chappelle getting tackled. Kevin Samuels was just up and dying. What's good with you, Mookie? What's good? Said these people really kill each other. They backstab each other. They play dirty. Yeah. It's one big game to them. His mother says she found out his death through social media. It's good coalition, Breezy. Yeah, that's weird. You would think they will find out any other way besides that. Do I believe the Broncos are set up for a successful year since they sacrificed Demaryius Thomas last year? I mean, they can make the playoffs. I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, it takes a minute. Kevin Samuels was against feminism. Yes, the ironic part, though, is dude was rainbow himself. Like, dude was wearing them little purses that go across your chest, all that stuff. What up, T-Bull? Say they're all chipped. What's good with you, Adam Last Man? And yeah, I'm doing well, man. Appreciate it, Robert. Appreciate it. Say, damn, that's crazy. Didn't know. MB on that Miss Invo. MB. Honestly, I don't know who MB is. Get some of that background music real quick. Said 55 to 57. That's my thing about whenever they have all these people that die, especially celebrities. How the hell do you get their ages wrong? Like, you would think you would actually know this person was born on this day, this year, but somehow they always seem to get their ages wrong. Kevin Samuels was semi-famous. Yeah, no, Hollywood spectrum, he was definitely, I'd say, semi-famous. As far as YouTube goes, if you on YouTube, you're pretty familiar with who Kevin Samuels is. At some point, you're on TikTok or just one of the YouTube shorts, you'll find Kevin Samuels roasting some chick for being delusional with her expectations in dating. Do I believe in the red pill? As far as the red pill goes, all them labels are stupid. I'm going to say that right now. Black pill, red pill, blue, all that shit's stupid as fuck. As far as the labels. You can learn something from it, but if you take in too much of that information, you will get to a point where you actually might start hating women. You call MJ Get Right flashing the 3 6s? How would red pill be described? Just self-improvement, being aware of female nature. That's kind of how it started, and then it just went left when more and more and more people started making content on. Then it turned to I hate women, this, that, and the third, and that's when it's like, all right, man, y'all niggas wildin'. Lexus K. Taylor, go listen to her. She was on spot on saying about some things the elite got at him because he would not bow. It's weird. Dude was definitely down with him, but I do believe, which I'm gonna stop saying believe, but I do think he was supposed to do something they asked him to, and he said, "No, I ain't with that." I'm willing to believe he gave up the back door. It might have been a blood sacrifice type of thing. Who knows? And he said no, and they're like, "Oh, you say no? Okay." Might have took his ass out for that. And the higher ups didn't like that he was talking about women. That's true. That is true. They did not like that at all. Because we live in a feminized society now. And this man over here breaking all the delusions of those women. And then you add in the leftovers comment he said about 35 and up women that aren't married. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna piss off some of the wrong people with that one. And speaking of that, it's fucked up how people were celebrating his death. Whether you think it's fake, whether you think it's real, you still shouldn't be cheering for someone to be dead. And that just shows someone's true colors. Like, someone could have really died, and then you over here going to the internet, clapping and cheering and being happy. Like, what? Because he said something about a certain demographic, and it wasn't necessarily at you specifically. But they held black women accountable, and they didn't like that because some of them hate accountability. That's true. All he wanted was them to be feminine and play their role. Yeah, I remember there was one he had, I don't know her first name, but something hurts. It's like this female millionaire from Daddy's Money. Got like little pimples and shit on her face or whatever. And she went on there and Kevin laid into her for real. But she needed it. Soul Illuminati is an agent for, just look at his name. You just meant to talk about his sub people. Also said he was rumored to be gay in high school. He's a male cheerleader in Oklahoma. And he told the truth about the modern day women. Yeah. Yeah, there's another theory that it could have been just on some, we got to hit you with a scandal. And that rainbow scandal could have been it. Which would have hurt his credibility for the stuff he was saying. What's good with you? Caleb and Vilkin. Says, so Illuminati a sellout. He on that new age religion bullshit. Plus he has millions of subs. Yeah. And yeah, he started out on 2K too, if I remember. He may have had the wrong energy, but his message was facts. Yeah, he knew what he was doing when he was saying it like that. Said, did this dude die? I ain't ruling it out, man. You can believe it's a fake death or whatever. It is really odd though. If he had just up and died and it wasn't the whole nurse thing and then the cardiac arrest and saying it was cause of death was coke cut with fentanyl and all that, then I'd be more so on board with he faked his death. But this, they might have hit that nigga with that heart attack gun. Which they ain't gonna mention there's such a thing as a gun that can shoot something and inject you and cause you to have a heart attack. But suspect when he was in bed with another dude on his live stream. Oh yeah. Yeah. You didn't know he was important enough to be killed by Illuminati. Yeah, I mean, he might not have been like a A-list celebrity or like a dude you see on movies and TV shows. But as far as YouTube goes, because you gotta remember they still control YouTube, He made his rounds on those bigger YouTube platforms. The fact that TMZ covered it, Breakfast Club covered it. I forgot, what was it? He was on something really big. Joe Budden. Yeah, he was on a Joe Budden podcast. He was on No Jumper. So the fact he was even in that realm lets you know he was in that circle. And then you see all these different celebrities giving him shout outs like Marlon Wayans and stuff. It's like, yeah. You knew back of the head this was gonna happen, but didn't know when Kevin was going to die, he was getting too famous. So when Kobe Bryant died, did I cry a little bit? No, I ain't gonna lie, I felt sad though. Because my first thought was that bitch ass nigga LeBron sacrificed him. That's immediately where my mind went. And the fact I don't like LeBron added to that. So you always thought he was 51. He might just started at 51. I'm trying to remember when Kevin Samuels really first got big. It was 2020. I think it was 2020. So not even enough had passed if he had started at 51. Say K-Sam is down with the Boule, also Masonic checkerboard connected to Future. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was in KSI. Yeah, one of his frat brothers, like I said, was Anton Daniels, and that's the millionaire. I forgot the name of the millionaire. I don't know if it's called the Millionaire Mindset, whatever, but it's the dude who always does this. It's that bald black dude who always does this on his thumbnails. And, where's my phone? Speaking of that, this is something I noticed yesterday. Where is this at? Okay. So, Anton Daniels, whenever it gets clear, posted this, and peep, it says a bloodbath in the market. Of course, he's talking about stocks, but the odd phrasing, a bloodbath, was posted the same day the news broke that Kevin Samuels had died. Very odd phrasing. Do I think Kobe was killed by Illuminati? Of course. Air quotes on killed, but yes. Steph is cold, made you hate women. Yeah, that's a prime example. Prime example. Steph is cold, got exposed. Yeah. Yeah, he been exposed. That just shows the state of our society. What's good with you? The truth will set you free. Say a witch Coven got him. He was rubbing elbows with the wrong people. And you think about Nicki Minaj on top of that, which you seen them wild ass music videos and shit Nicki Minaj been in, the Met Gala. She down with that shit. Kobe, they predicted in Chamberlain Heights. And some tweet back in 2012. So all these dudes are sellouts. Say vast majority is big time YouTubers, yes. If you got like millions of subscribers, oh yeah. Be careful of the woman that is celebrating a man's death. Yeah, that should be a no-brainer, but in this day and age, you never know. Yeah. So he was also sus himself? Yeah, for sure. What up, Jordan Johnson? What's good with you? Oh, you talking about Steph is cold, made you dislike black women, no lie, for a while. Damn. The so-called Latino nurse at his apartment in Buckhead didn't have Narcan to reverse the effects of opioids. Kevin Samuels reportedly died of cocaine-laced fentanyl. And the story, what the nurse say? Kevin just fell on top of her. Like what? Just fell. Like this nigga was just standing and just fell. Come on. Nah. And here's another thing. Kevin was taken to Piedmont Hospital. Piedmont Hospital equals 83, just like murder. That these liberal women out here are out of line. It's also fresh and fit will do that too. And Kevin Samuels equals 44 as well. You right about that. Sometimes have I heard of the white hats? Talking about the small hats, small hat, long nose people. You care less about a sexual orientation. It's more so about the message. Yeah, I feel you on that. To all the young men are the ones just coming into these spaces. When you hear a guy asking a young man his dick size, y'all should question that kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that one. Straight up ask that question. Straight up ask that question. Saying he was, stop lying with that, he was on cocaine. It's such a weird one. Like, nah, ain't no way in hell this nigga was doing, nah. So you believe it was a setup? It had to be. Like, who just hangs out with a nurse like that and just ends up dead the very next day? With all the medical malpractice that goes on in this country, come on. So who gonna win the NBA Finals? I got Boston. He was a 2-time cancer survivor. Yeah, that's right. He did have cancer. I forgot. Said another one dying in a hotel room. Yeah, that's another one. Found dead. When you see that found dead shit. Because that was like one of the first reports was he was found dead at his apartment. What you mean he was found dead? If he was with another person in that apartment. Even though he's gone, the facts are still the truth, and women will still die lonely, or you won't change your ways of thinking. Yeah, he was really the main one with that much influence who could even challenge that way of thinking in this society now. Even like your other YouTubers who push that say red pill content, any of that manosphere stuff, didn't have the impact that he had. Yep. 66I33 Warriors. What's good with you, Bronze Flat Power God in the building? That we don't know what this guy did behind closed doors right off the bat. He came off a little sus, but his message was pure and unfiltered, and he pissed off every black, which COVID in the United States. Oh yeah, at one point he was pushing for that thing too. Because he had mentioned he had gotten that. He had gotten that thing, the sheep shot. Nigga had millions of subs. He was gonna be a target. Oh yeah, really? You gonna be a target once you get close to 100,000. You gonna be a target because they already watching all of us anyway. But if you get 100,000, oh yeah, they know who you are for real. It's like, all right, we got to keep tabs on this person. 1 million. We are keeping tabs on this person. We've been kept tabs on this person. Kevin Saban spoke truth to delusional women. He was a hard worker and had great content. However, he died with a low-value, overweight escort stranger. Yeah, the night before was his last stream. He looked perfectly fine. Yeah, that's what I think. They took his ass out. Women that are celebrating his death are the women that he was talking about, which proves his point. Yeah, you're right about that. Said LeBron the GOAT. Nah. It was 2020 when he got big. Okay. First it was Will Smith with the slap. Slap on Chris Rock, then T.I., then Dave Chappelle, and now Kevin Samuels. And then you add to that, you had the Roe versus Wade abortion situation the same week. That's 3 things right there, back to back to back. Said he started out talking about cologne. Okay. It reminds you of a Kwame Brown type character. You feel like it's the Black Boulet's attempted controlling / hijacking the awakening. Yes. Because I remember Kwame Brown used to shout him out too. He always say like, shout out Kevin Samuels. Oh yeah, shout out who did it this time for sure. He broke Kobe's scoring record in his hometown. Yeah. What's good with you? The Gold Eagle 99. What's good? He was at a bar in Delray, Florida the day he died, and it came on the news. People started going fucking crazy. First thing you shout out was LeBron's gonna win the chip this year. Oh, you talking about Kobe? I got you. Yeah, I knew they was gonna win before Kobe died, but that just confirmed it. Kevin was earning $70K a month since 2020. Why'd he live in a rented Buckhead apartment not in his name? This is in the police report. That is a really good question. That's a very good question. So what do I think about Young Dolph's murder? There's a lot of moving parts on that one. They didn't like how big he was. He already said, talking to my scale, if I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell? So he knew his time was coming soon too. And one of them, he was supposed to go in a half or buy half of Empire, like the next day before they took him out. And that's something they don't want you to do. I remember that, man. That shit was funny. That shit was funny as hell. And his birthday was the day before he died. Really? Let's see. Now, that's some shit right there. Now, that's not a coincidence. Okay, I'm seeing March 13th. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing is he was born on March 13th, 1971. Atlanta, Georgia. How the hell they have one with 1965, one with 1971? Another thing, yeah, he died in his hometown. His hometown. He died before Mother's Day. Yeah, you right about that. Kevin Samuels will rise in 3 days like Jesus. Y'all see the trailer to the episode of Donald Glover's Atlanta? Kevin Samuels was on the preview, ironically, today. No. I just saw the newest episode they did yesterday. I haven't seen the trailer to the new episode. I have to go look that up. Wow. Because I know Liam Neeson was in the last episode. They never showed the Kobe. Yeah, they had a private funeral. Kevin Samuels was saying he was 53. Surprised to find out he was 56. Yeah, when you look at the ages, a lot of shit don't make no sense. It don't add up at all. Did anyone hear about a black cheerleader girl? She went to Southern University in Louisiana. She committed suicide. She said things like, I wrote suicide notes and said goodbye world and ended up dead. I haven't heard about that one. It's Fetty. He's saying fent lace coke, not the other way. Either way, you shouldn't be doing it. It's not a coincidence he died on Cinco de Mayo. I'll tell you that. Because it's on holidays. Always some wild shit always happens on a holiday no matter what. It might not necessarily be a death, but it's always just something weird that you usually don't hear, and it happens in a place you usually don't expect. Like, was it 2020? There was like 3 tornadoes that hit in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and other places like Nashville, the night of Easter. Where they do that at? He said he died at Grady. I guess Joel don't like critical thinking. Think it's going to be Warriors and Sixers in the finals? No, I don't think it's going to be the Sixers. I do think Golden State's going to be there, though. Nigga said maybe he popped a blue pill and that's what gave him the heart attack. I know he drank a lot of Red Bulls. I'll say that. Myron Gaines got caught in the bed with the white man laying on top of him. It's crazy what our people do. He ain't one of us, bro. Nah. Nah. That man Middle Eastern, nah. So are you talking about black and stuff? He ain't, nah. There was something else he did back when he was working for the government, too. I forgot what it was. It was some suspect shit, too. Some suspect photos. I don't know if it was necessarily the one you're talking about right here, but it was something else. He's calling his bell while he was live streaming. Kevin was always drinking all Red Bull energy drinks. Yeah, those things, you gotta stay away from them. Stay away from all energy drinks, period. Regardless of what they are. Boston versus Suns. I don't see Phoenix getting to the finals again. Cheerleader died in the Mississippi River, and the news claims that they don't know how she dies. You believe it was the sheep shot, but she would even I guess write a whole IG post saying the devil wins, I am not with God anymore. Yeah, definitely. If you was a fan of Kevin Samuels, you gotta level up in life, because he died trying to help me and women, mostly women. I picked Boston. For one, the Sam Jones, and it was just this weird little ESPN package they had before they cut back to this game. I forgot who was playing. Golden State and somebody was playing, but it was just very awkward how it just popped up, and it was like, is Boston ready for a ring? But they were talking about Boston playing at Chicago during the regular season because someone had proposed in the middle of the game. It was really weird. And it looks like they always trying to find someone who's like a Kobe guy, as I call it. Like Giannis would be a Kobe guy. Devin Booker would be a Kobe guy. Jason Tatum would be a Kobe guy. Bucks won't lose 4 games in any series. We'll see. They love the drug overdose, heart attack, death. Yes, they do, man. Yes, they do. Said Warriors and Heat. I ain't saying Miami. So you familiar with that sector of YouTube on this month? About 3 years ago, a female YouTuber faked her death just to raise money for her son's birthday. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. He said no setup. He was messing around with a woman, had a good night, and went out due to his bad health. Red Bull. So it's just a coincidence, what you saying? Red Bull old, and 56 and 57 ain't old. And drinking. Nah, that's not a coincidence. Yeah, yes he did. Like Kevin Samuels took. Yeah, he did. I mean, by small hat, big nose people. The people with the funny last names, man. People that got all the power over this world. Them people. The Spielbergs. Those kind of people. But his death is very suspicious. It's just weird that his mom will find out through social media. He wasn't in good health. But he just so happened to be with a nurse and died. Okay. Was he a Freemason? Yes. Dude was already in KA Psi. And he went on record talking about how that changed his life and all this stuff. Praising it, which, I mean, if you do that, that's what's up. But, yeah. Oh, what makes you believe in that? Bro, they've been cloning for years. Clonaid. Go back to my, what is it? Was it your favorite celebrities has been replaced live stream? I think that's the one. Kevin Samuels don't have a Wikipedia yet. He was appointed this mainstream celebrity status. He's a CGI plant. Not everything is CGI. $70K a month Kevin was making, and someone gave him laced donuts. Say it was the jab. That would make sense for the chest pains. But I'm not saying that's the cause. Kevin Samuels was bigger than the guy that a lot of male YouTubers that push that red pill content today. The guy name is Patrice O'Neal. Yeah, Patrice. Yeah, he was speaking that stuff too. Way back before it became a mainstream trend, or whatever you want to call it, a mainstream movement on the internet. What's good with you? Say this day in age industry, they gonna keep clean by any means. Y'all been catching the news media doing Masonic hand gestures, especially when people start dying. More they have Illuminati color codes like black, white, blue, and red. Yes, a lot of these news people do that. I remember Zach Hubbard had a video where he went on his little street walks or whatever, and there was this one of these news anchors out and about, and he was doing the hand gestures. And Zach called it out, saying as much a distraction. Liberals just had to take him out because he was talking too much. Yeah, exactly. They weren't gonna stop at no animals. Mike Tyson almost lost his freedom slapping people in the plane recently. Or the movie 2,000 Mules, they doing most of this to keep people from watching or talking about it. No, I haven't heard about that movie 2,000 Mules. Want to know who got them? Them peoples. So white media don't care about them, only black people. Exactly, because he was trying to help black people more so, because that was his target audience instead of white people. If he went over there talking about all of that stuff to say white people and it was more geared that way, they would have took his ass out a long time ago. I think Coolio's another target for high ups to take out since he recently spoke out. I don't know. He spoke out years before that too, and he was still here. I think that was like 6 years ago. 23 years ago, the movie Swing Vote scripted the leaked document of Roe versus Wade to the T. One justice retires, then there was 2 black justices on the court. Wow. Swing Vote. I'm trying to remember. I always think of the one with Zach Galifianakis. What was that? Zach Galifianakis and Will Ferrell. That's the one I'm thinking of. But Swing Vote, I know that's a different one. First DJ K Slade and Kevin Samuels, and now Jewel. It comes in 3s. Jewel. Never heard that name. Jewel. Said he don't hear nothing about a mask. Ain't no damn Tracy McGrady. Yeah, I saw that one. So you only watch the news to point out that 99% of the media we watch on TV be doing Illuminati pyramid and Masonic hand signs. Sometimes they will blatantly do it like now. Yeah, they do it a lot more now because they know most people, the average viewer who consumes the news like that, don't know none of that shit. The news is just gonna be something they rely on for the truth on everything. Tony's just demonic possession. That's why we see all these new Marvel movies promoting DID multiple personality crap as possession. You gotta remember MK Ultra is another form of multiple personalities too. And they wouldn't have all these cloning movies. We can't overlook all the cloning movies they'd have made over the years, over the decades. Kobe went to high school on the main line. He wasn't born there. He was, Italy? His dad was. TMZ said 57. Everyone else said 56. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Q. Like, the disparity in different ages and stuff. He was an advocate for black men. They say he had a cardiac arrest, but what caused it? Every black man that was a positive advocate for black men in our community is always silenced. Yes, because they know black people are always constantly waiting for the next leader to lead them to the quote-unquote promised land. Say it was CMG. That might have been his cousin. CMG was definitely in play, but cousin, know what I'm talking about. Definitely involved in that shit too. Say he was in pictures of being on a checkerboard, always in black and white, and hand gesture was in the pyramid. Does that sound like? Oh, and he always shout out the FBI and CIA. I know he had different, meanings for it or whatever. But come on. FBI and CIA. And he throw up the 666 every time he said it? Come on. Think he was poisoned. Goes back to that nurse. Said Kevin Samuels had a lot of negative energy thrown at him. Yeah, he did. But I mean, it wasn't like he just was a saint and didn't have anything to do with that negative energy coming towards him. So there'll be another father figure by tomorrow to worship. That's true. Seemed like he was directly dismantling everything they have tried to put into place regarding toxic feminism. Yeah. Dismantling the gender roles, destroying the family, etc. So hopefully that's not why he's dead. But yeah, it's like what Lorenzo said about Dave Chappelle. They had to go at the most highly regarded, quote unquote, living black stand-up comedian, really just living comedian, period, who was speaking on things like that and speaking out against the rainbow stuff. And they had to make an example out of him. And they targeted another person who was speaking out against that stuff as well. And they made an example out of him. Yeah, there's a group of women saying they use dark magic to curse Kevin Samuels. Wow. If these are just random, women going out that way doing magic spells to try to kill someone, that's more fucked up than I say than celebrating somebody's death. Say here in St. Louis, you live in a black neighborhood with your pops. A lot of people over here either leaving or drop dead a healthy 22 years old. Died a 55-year-old. Damn. How I feel about Max Miller's death. Sacrifice for Ariana Grande. I remember in his Star Room video, he kept talking about my girlfriend keeps changing the locks on the doors. It's one of those go back and listen to that, because it hit different after he died. So yeah, go back and listen to Star Room. That shit hit way different. There was a nurse there. That nurse gave all the people the shot around the neighborhood. They even tried to knock on our door promoting that yeah. Someone had a video of some New Yorkers doing that. What are they, like canvassers or whatever you call them? It's weird. He met a girl the night before he hooked up with them. He was an attack the next. Watch that female be part of it and drug Kevin. That's what you thinking. Yeah, she ain't innocent in this. Like I said, that don't make no sense talking about he just fell on me. Please. He just fell on you. Stop. And what they playing, when you think about them playing with those ages, the 57, 5 plus 7 equals 12, 1 plus 2 equals 3. There's your 3. And then you got the reports of, say, a 56. Cardiac arrest and blood sacrifice both equal 56. They had to go a step further. Chest pains equals 57. And they said he was complaining of having chest pains. So it wasn't no coincidence. Yeah, for real. We at least wanted to embarrass Kevin Samuels, and that's what they did. Think he was poisoned, yeah. He was bootleg cap. Yeah, he was down with them peoples. What's wrong with energy drinks, man? You tell me. All those different chemicals they put in that shit. I remember back in 2011, there was this dude that drank like 5-hour energies in one day, which one is enough. He drank 5 of them, ended up dying of a heart attack. No surprise. Then one of my other friends, he used to drink energy drinks a lot. And at one point, he started getting stomach ulcers from all them chemicals fucking up the inside of his stomach. All Kevin Samuels did was tell broke men and overweight women to be realistic, and y'all here acting like he was Scar from Lion King. Nah, he was down with them people. Say drinking just 2 energy drinks can cause cardiac arrest in patients who have an undiagnosed heart condition. Experts have warned. The Australian study looked into how caffeinated drinks impact on the risk of cardiac arrest in people with long QT syndrome, a hereditary condition that affects 1 in 200 people. Maybe 2,000 because there's a comma. Could have been a typo. Suns and heat both represent the Jesuit sun worship and the Jesuit colors red and black. Yeah, because the Suns do play with those black jerseys a lot. All you need to see was 56 and you knew it was bullshit. I know that whenever celebrities have those orange butterflies in picture videos, that means they're under mind control. Yeah, the monarch butterfly. Yeah, I mentioned that in like episode 1 of Y'all Need to Watch This. Someone says, was it? Yes. Do I need to pull up the thumbnail? Or just the image of that shit? Come on. Because he took a selfie with that shit. Let's go. Recently deleted. What you see right there. See them letters right there. What you look at that. They got Kev out here being honest. Like a Future song. So if it was fair, Boston would win. Oh, you saw that ring thing too? It was super left field. A lot of young people are starting to die from suicide, heart attacks, cardiac arrests. We're talking about healthy. Yeah, think about those soccer players. These are healthy ass soccer players. You got healthy basketball players, healthy football players. They just up and dropping in the middle of games. All over the world. We know why. So the only thing you didn't like was about Kevin Samuels was him bashing. It's better ways to tell people how you feel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying when I say it was divisive. The actual, the stuff he's saying, was it true? Yes. The way he went about it, he knew what he was doing. Then trying to compare non-black women to black women, knowing it's an agenda against black families. That people in cults always die. Coincidence? Hell no, it ain't a coincidence. All these people be thinking celebrity deaths are wild. Why you think every celebrity died the same way? Like it ain't no way. Yeah, they definitely taking people out. Exactly. Was he a sacrifice? Yes. Could have been Viagra, that Rhino 7-Eleven joint. Hey, I done heard bad things about that Rhino 711 for real though. But no, I'm not saying it's that. No. We got to look at the one person who was there with him, who he just so happened to meet up with before he died. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Wow. Sorry to hear that for real. 5'6" and died. He didn't die on 5'6". He died on 5'5". So he should have took a blue chew. Damn. Say Gucci Man clone for sure. Yes. Since at least the 60s. It goes farther back than the 60s. So Jesus in full reduction is 74 and Kevin Samuels in reverse reduction is 74. That man is on vacation for his birthday. Get ready for the highly anticipated rant when he comes back. Damn, you can get your cat or dog clone for $35K. $56 is, yeah. That C word, that word, 56. Toilet paper, which people went out and blindly bought, 56. Kevin Samuels was the only red pill man that was promoting marriage and relationships. That's what made him different. Simple truth is that gotta squash the beef. Do I think Lil Durk sacrificed King Von? Or do I think he was killed by Illuminati? I mean, they was a part of that. They was affiliated with that shit. But yes, Lil Durk had something to do with it. Zach Hubbard / Green Black got his ass whipped in real life in the streets. I ain't know that. But getting black people to seriously think about gender roles and marriage is a mighty thing. Yeah, when you look at the commercials that they push, what do you see most black men with in these commercials now? Another man. And if they have a black woman in the commercial, they either put them with another woman or a white man. They hardly ever put black man and black woman in a commercial. A whole lot of white people was watching Kevin Samuels. 2000 Mules is about them rigging the election. It broke it all down. Okay, M-Hunt, I got you. Yeah, that's a given. That's a given on Lil Durk. So you're not referring to everything in CGI, you're referring to Kevin Samuels in particular. Watching his video, you can see that he is always rendered in front of the background. I don't think he was CGI. If anything, he might have been in front of a green screen. Kevin Samuels had millions of people watching him. So some of these internet figures you'll only see from your devices and not in real life because they don't actually exist. Could be that, or they just don't leave their place a lot. So you don't care how down you think you really are. They'll come get you. They think they're safe. Yeah, they're never safe. They're always a target. It's just the moment you start going against what they want you to do, they're gonna pull the plug in your shit. Yeah, not true. Not true. Media uses numerology. Yeah, that's why they point out certain numbers and stuff like that for surrounding someone's death, surrounding shootings. Point out so and so got killed, this many people got injured. Yeah, there's a reason they do that. Certain times they'll drop a news story, whether it be on their online website. Like they might wait till, I think the Goo knew in one of them, the reports dropped at 3:22 a.m. So this is like the Pimp C death. I see where you going with that, in a way. Kevin thought he was slick shouting the FBI and CIA. What I'm saying. I guess what the Pimp C thing is really just what they say he died from and how he died. Yeah, they MLK'd him. Does YouTube pay me? Yes. Can't believe Kevin was considered polarizing when drill rap is a thing. Think about it though. He's easily, if you can make people feel multiple types of emotions, and not everyone say likes you. You got some people that absolutely hate you, other people that are like your fanboys or whatever like that, and you have a large influence, you're polarizing. Hell, Donald Trump, he had the people that worship him. Then you got the people that absolutely hate him. Polarizing individual. I wouldn't call drill rap polarizing though. Yeah, he was Rainbow, the mob and killed. That ain't got nothing to do with them not killing him. They'll take out somebody even if they are on that shit too. Yeah. But let some people tell it's just a coincidence. Steelers drafted Kenny Pickett. You think he'll be a star since Haskins passed? I believe he will. Like, played at Pittsburgh in college. Just so happens to get drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. I can already imagine the stories if he takes a spot from Mitch Trubisky, which shouldn't be hard. I can see that. Stories already. Yeah, the Pittsburgh quarterback, he's played here before at Heinz Field in his days in college, and he just balls the fuck out on some Baker Mayfield rookie year shit. Same thing with Dave Chappelle, not even dealing with feminism and gender roles. They were scared of Dave because he was dismantling the racism mindset and bringing us together. And he has a lot of influence. You have a lot of influence and you speaking out against things, they don't like that. And when they're ready to push further forward with their agenda, they got to move you up out of the way. You're definitely reinventing yourself because of his advice. Kevin Samuels' message still got through to you. And a lot of people's message has a lot of facts in it, no matter his delivery, how you feel. It was admitted that there was an actress from the movie AI, directed by Steven Spielberg, who was credited for being in that movie. Gave her a name and all, was actually a deep fake avatar. Funny when you think of that name, the AI is the name of the movie. Have I seen the show Pentagram? Did it already drop? I made a video about it. I forgot when it dropped. I think it did drop Cinco de Mayo. That's right. I ain't been on Netflix in a minute, man. Netflix ain't been hitting with their movies or none of their shows recently. I've been on HBO Max and Hulu. That's really, and what else? Disney Plus for Moon Knight. That's really about it. And it's a Michael Myers show. I'm not a fan of Michael Myers. Seen the show? Oh, yeah. Poorly written show. It's Mike Myers. So all the witches rejoiced last night. How you down on top of you? Red Bull didn't kill him? Hell no. Oh, you seriously didn't know because you didn't think. Oh, okay, I got you. What if his name wasn't even Kevin Samuels? Could be right. I mean, hell, you look up his birthday, they give you so many different years. They say March 13th, but give you, 1965, 1971. They got all these all over the place ass years and shit. So who knows how old he really was? His drink, there's some foul play for sure. Jamie Foxx's real name is Eric. Yeah, I remember him mentioning he had to change his name whenever he wanted to, do stand-up comedy, get big in Hollywood and all that. Because they didn't like his original name. What do I mean do with those people? If so, why they kill them? As you're saying, what deal with those people, as in the powers that be? And he was against their agenda. Or what he was saying goes against the agenda they're trying to further push now. Especially they're trying to push on these kids. Old coworker used to come to work high as hell and drank 3 Monster energy drinks, and then he refused to go to the hospital. That's just being stubborn. That's just being stubborn. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how old was he really? Big Shirley. Lizzo eating 2 cakes today. That's another one that came out of nowhere too, Lizzo. Every time a celebrity died, I report too damn fast. It's not real. The thing about that one is just the way it came out first was from a rumor IG profile. That's what was weird to me about it. And it took hours before someone close to him would confirm it. And like I said before, Anton Daniels' video he posted saying bloodbath on it. The same day he dies. I don't know. I think Naomi Judd was a hit. That was the one that just recently passed, wasn't it? I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, like I said before, we're heading towards the summer solstice. This is when people start dropping left and right. Y'all in the brotherhood or sisterhood? Yeah, I'm going to go back to that one real quick. Yeah, a lot of them usually have a background with, say, a fraternity or sorority, which is a stepping stone toward Freemasonry. But just because you're in one doesn't necessarily mean you're a Mason. But it gets you, what's one I'm going to say? Ingratiated with what it is and everything like that. And if you choose to further go towards that, because there's regular people I know who's in a fraternity that aren't Freemasons that just did it because they was in school and they wanted to party, drink, have friends, make connections for jobs in the future, stuff like that. Like, shit, that's the same reason I joined. I never once had an idea of, I want to join the Masons. No. Jewel from Death Row Records just died this morning. She was a singer with the record. Like, okay. I'm trying to remember who was Jewel. We have to ask questions about that mystery chick who popped up out of nowhere to enter his apartment. He was pretty particular about security. Said they killed off the Kevin Samuels character. I just thought of like a commercial idea for that. So overwork the heart, you'll die at any age. That's true. Drinking energy drinks won't help either. Yeah, I'm doing well, man. I appreciate it. I'm doing better now. If he was in the game, why they kill him? I just mentioned that. This was a setup from the beginning to make us hate each other. Say his character died, but he basically saying he faked his death. This was fishy, but I ain't saying the nigga faked his death. I think Dave Chappelle was attacked. Nah, that shit was staged. Chris Rock came on right afterwards. Made a Will Smith joke. Big surprise. Celeb deaths have increased a ton across all industries, and it's all similar causes. Yeah, we know what's up. All them mysteriously died in a hole. It's always the found dead shit. That's what gets me, is the found dead. Like, that is, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but the frequency that they say someone is found dead blows my mind. Yeah, he was sacrificed, plus he chose money over wealth. Deep down, he really didn't want to continue with that type of content. He ain't die for no pill or Red Bull. Nope. If Lamar Odom can survive from all the shit that was in his body, there's no reason for Kevin. Well, granted, they say it was fentanyl in there. There's still no reason for that to be the cause of death. Damn. Sorry to hear that. Woo. Is Kevin Sims really a loss to the world? I won't say so much to the world, but his message was definitely needed in this day and age. Yeah, they've been cloning back since the 1930s. They're for real gonna eventually get him too. I mean, they already got him, but like eventually just flat out take out his character. Yes. His character gone. His age was off because he was born in 69 but died at 56. That don't make no sense. Yeah, they got this shit all over the place. He said they're not coming for Dave. They could clip him. If they can clip any of these motherfuckers at any given point, even Jay-Z. But his name alone gonna bring attention. Dave Chappelle, that is. Why's everything gotta be a coincidence? That's my question to you. What's good, Big Pontiac? That he wasn't in good health and had a heart attack as thousands do every year. Yeah, it's just a coincidence, right? Yeah, shout out Big Pontiac. What's good with you? Enjoyed that live stream last night. So on Facebook is looking sad. Say black men with white women always. I mean, shit, they date more than just white women at this point. But it's definitely outside their own race. You knew Mac's death was something skeptical, but he'd been secretly exposing all the celebs and industry surrounding hip hop. So good looks, for real. Someone said Old Spice. Saying, oh, Kevin Samuels. I think you're talking about Kevin Samuels look like an industry plant. Said plus the women have the alpha hair. alpha hair. Whoa, you said Von Two Cut got locked up? Wow. That's unexpected. I don't even know if he's still making YouTube videos or not. What's good with you, CWE Bed-Stuy? Says Drake, Jay-Z, Diddy, all handlers. Yes. Say it's Twitter. Twitter bashes Dave East for no reason for talking about Old Town Road. Twitter will bash anything. You can say you like red Kool-Aid. You'll get bashed for that on Twitter. So all the people he told facts to is laughing at his death. Literally everyone he told us fat and ugly gotta lower their standards of bashing him. Not surprised. Everything conspiracy when there's power and money involved. Good point when you say that That part right there, power and money involved. Keywords right there. I don't know if I missed the dude's name or not. So now they got Tyra Banks promoting them drag queens. She's wicked as hell. Throw up 660. Yeah, she in the modeling industry anyway. Got that big ass forehead. I'm not surprised. She look Dominican Republic is too thick for Kevin. So that's how they get you on both sides. Saying rigged election still means that you actually think the votes count. Well, we know the votes don't count. They just manipulate the results. Exactly. They ain't leaving nothing up to chance when there's money and power involved. And when they got agendas they want to push, they ain't leaving that shit up to chance. Cause you gotta remember, they've been planned so many events and the way the world is gonna shape at certain points in times for decades and centuries. They not gonna be like, you know what, we just gonna let this one rock out and just see what happens. No. I seen the movie American Ultra. It tells you a lot about what happens to the celebrities. No. Yeah, I'm gonna make a post, just post different movies and stuff, and where I can find them and talk about like different stuff, whether it be rigged elections, what happens to celebrities. You know, just comment different movies and shows. That heard Tupac's to kill the MC. People are more mad at Kevin Sims than Joe Biden. Damn, that's a good point. That's a very good point. So whenever you vote, they get paid. Yes. You sent me some on IG. Random ass dude from a Freemason with the Freemason car tag. I see that a lot. Like when I'm driving around here, I saw one that had like the Freemason, the G and the compass on his brake lights. I was like, wow, you really went out your way for that one. Really went out your way. The new press secretary is taking Jim Psaki, if I'm pronouncing that right, place. It's the first openly gay black female. Yeah, not surprised. Not surprised at all. So they make president who they want to divide and conquer. They made Trump president, piss off one half, and Biden piss off the other. They just flip flop. Sometimes they might give them 2 terms and flip it, 2 terms and flip it, and 1 term and flip it, 1 term. It's always flip flop. Because it has people thinking there's always this positive change for the people that voted for the other side. So you don't know about Pac being a kill to MC. Say the ears don't match. Mucho so Chirac and come back to us live. Mucho so Chirac. That's a tongue twister. Mucho so Chirac. I'll look into it. The TV, yeah, he got the same smile and everything. The drill rap is made up by the rich family. Yeah, them rich ass motherfuckers that run the industry. The Oni's privatized prisons. They at least don't want to promote stuff that uplifts us, hence mainstream music. Yeah, mainstream music went downhill. At one point, you could be a lyrical, conscious rapper and be mainstream. They only let so many do it now. J. Cole, Kendrick. Who else they let slide with being conscious? That's really the only one. As I say, Jay-Z. Whenever he decides to drop a single or whatever. But other than that, they don't want that. They want a bunch of the babies, a bunch of Lil Durks, a bunch of Yeats. They don't want nothing else like that. You say you'd rather listen to country music than drill rap. Caucasians rap. support rap more than us. Yeah, they spend the most money on the shit. You watched his videos, but you wasn't a fanboy. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like anti-gay or anti-LGBT propaganda, different things. You think a lot of, yeah, I know about like, yeah, different gay people not really agreeing with the LMNOP, what they pushing, because that's a organization. But yo, to answer your first question, no, I'm not anti-gay. My brother's gay. I ain't got no problem with gay people. I just don't like how they push that shit on kids and how they push it in the media where every show you gotta have a gay couple or lesbian couple. That's the shit I don't like. Like if you want to do that, put that shit on what's that channel? What's that? Logo and Bravo. Put it over there. You ain't gotta put it on every single channel. You ain't gotta put it in the kids' cartoons. I'll look into it, but I ain't big on this celebrity wearing a mask. I ain't big into that. I'm not saying it don't happen, but it just gets blown out of proportion. That he was only 53. What up, Quinzone? Said he was only 53 and worked out daily. See, like, nobody knows his real age. I've heard 57, 56, 53, 51. What else someone say? I think someone earlier said 52. No one knows this man's real age. Michael Strahan is Kayvon Thibodeau's mentor, and Michael Strahan's a puppet pushing that NASA shit. Yeah, as far as, mentor. Got a lot to talk about more deeper than celebs. Go ahead, start you a channel. Post some videos. Oh yeah, for sure. He been on Tubi. Yeah, that's where all the occultic movies are. They put that shit on Tubi. Yeah, Hulu got it on lock. Let's look how they killed Jewel today, and she used to be signed to death row. What's good? What's good with you? What does the world come to? The real stay strong. Kobe's name was Nick. An interviewer said his real name. Oh, that could have been an alternative personality. The powers that be play with others' lives. Yeah, it's a game to them. It's like the movie Cabin in the Woods. These people over here making side bets and shit, talking about how long they gonna last if we put this crazy monster thing in there with a chainsaw. How many minutes you give them before they die? When you can't find much on people's past, or it's hella blurry, especially when they blow up out of nowhere. Yeah, the age, it's like, come on, where's man's age come from? Joe Coy, I ain't seen Joe Coy do a stand-up since 2017. Comedian coming out with a movie next Thursday. He thanks Steven Spielberg. You applied on the Facebook comment. Spielberg is a gatekeeper. It got deleted. Oh, on Facebook? Of course it's going to get deleted. Yeah, Facebook going to shut some shit down. Say he might come back as an overseas WNBA player in a couple of years. But Kevin Sims was allegedly taken out by them Jesuits / Kapala. The number's already been established. So the report said he was born in 65. So maybe the nurse did. Yes, like I said, that's what I'm thinking. He said he roasted white people plenty of times. That'll do it too. You piss off white people, that will do it. Said Judge had dementia. I remember Pat Summitt had dementia too. Your mom was an Eastern Star. She asked you when you were 17, did you want to be a Mason? When you turned 18, you said, hell no. You ain't know nothing about it. You just didn't want to join groups. Freemasons and Eastern Stars female. Yeah. It's like Rosa Parks was an Eastern Star. Jewel passing at 53. Why are people saying he died of cocaine laced with fent? Also, they could have shot old buddy with that heart attack gun. And then the cocaine laced fent with the fent could have been a cover up. That guy that tackled that, yeah, he was a rapper. It was a no-name trapper. Yeah, he had a song called Dave Chappelle. Yeah, they said it was a heart attack. Glad you stopped. Ooh. Glad you stopped. Man, he was an MK asset too. I'm talking about Dave Chappelle's attacker. He was an MK asset. With years of collecting everyone's data and knowing how people think, desire, and how they move, what do you think they do with it? They give us fictitious characters with a story connected to them. Which seems believable. And they feed off you. Yeah, Kobe's a prime example. You could feel that everywhere in the world. Like, you just go out to the store after Kobe died, there was like this somber energy just everywhere you went. Whoever you talked to, whether you made small talk, Kobe Bryant was going to get brought up in that conversation. That's what they did with the youth when they got rid of X. Or somehow he got shot, but there was no blood or shell casings or bullet holes in the car or anything. Exactly. Ain't no such thing as coincidence. The cloning goes back to a Sarah and a set, using one's joint to recreate another version. Say it's not even on CNN. Because the shit he was saying would go against what CNN pushes. So you know, it's a bunch of fat hoes is happy. It's Paul. Oh, you got a new account. I got you now. Oh, you got you a YouTube channel. That's what's up. I have to subscribe to your channel now. Add that. Oh, you say it was a setup? Yeah. So you wasn't a KS fan either. Matter of fact, you call these male fan base kittens, but you're not happy about the man death. Yeah, you shouldn't celebrate anyone dying. She could last 5 minutes. Most of the low-level Freemasons have no clue what they're even in. They seem to join just to be cool or some shit. I don't know why my friend joined. It was like one of my pledge brothers joined to be a Mason. That shit lost me. He had to study for a test. Like, I don't even like studying for tests myself. I don't know how far up he went though. Say, nah, the dude named Mucho So Chirac is King Von on face. He found his content. During the pandemic, he really brought an articulate perspective that's made you look at things differently. That's not, yeah, like I said, that's something they cut that off. Like, you influence on white people. Nope, can't have that. So yeah, chemo and radiation in college. Heart had some damage. All the Red Bulls caused a cardiac arrest with Viagra. But he was with a nurse though, that he just met. Vaughn 2 cut raps now. What's good with your OG Pauly, Wheezy, God's creation? Salute, Black Trunks. So we all have clones since birth when they take our blood. Yeah, I talked about this one not yesterday, 2 days ago. Yeah, about the movie Us. How there's a doppelganger for everybody. I'm about to end this stream really though. I talked about what happened. And the chick he died on was big. That is like the most ironic part about it. He was talking about big chicks, and the chick he supposedly died on top of was big too. Oh, what's good with you, Wendy D? You said bronze flat power guard. You said more big deaths coming this month. Oh yeah. And it wouldn't surprise me if it was another like big name person. He even posted Vaughn on his page. He dressed like Vaughn. I got it written down. I'll check it out. Feeling like a sacrifice. Like I said this before. One of the reports said 56. Cardiac arrest equals 56, just like blood sacrifice. Sounds like Kevin was starting to cut too deep. You surprised ain't got to judge Joe Brown yet? Have I watched the movie Burning Sands? No, I haven't seen that one. I've seen, was it The Brotherhood? I've seen that one. I think that's the one that got a Pooch Hall dude from The Game. All right, I'm going to get to a couple of these to end this stream. Boy, getting hungry. He gave me a good lead on the Vaughn one. Like I said, I'll check it out. There's a video on YouTube of music exec explaining how they called a surprise meeting in 92. What's dude's name? I'm trying to remember if it's Crazy Bone or Lazy Bone, the darker one. He mentioned that when he on his podcast or whatever. System dyno, so you see all the ones they dragging down with them. RP to the most honorable Kevin Samuels. And they say he in CIA protection. He said 53, 56, or 50. Yeah, it don't add up at all. It don't make no sense. But yeah, I'm about to end this stream. This whole situation is just very odd. A lot of things don't add up. This is not a coincidence. You can think that if you want to, but it's not a coincidence. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you for watching. We are out.